Great, thank you. Okay, hello and welcome from my side for today's information session on less theory, more practice, studying at the University of Applied Sciences with UAS7 and Fresenius University of Applied Sciences. My name is Friederike. I am a master's student myself at Münster University of Applied Sciences, which is one of our partner universities. And currently I am doing a virtual internship with UAS7. With me today is also Priya Nayar, as Aline already pointed out. She's the director of the HS Fresenius office in New York. Just a quick disclaimer in the beginning for everyone that's joined us just right now. The session is recorded, so everyone that couldn't make it today can have a look at a later point or just check some facts. And you can always ask questions using the Q&A function, please. Also, you will receive this presentation probably at a later point. So if you need to click on any links that are in the presentation, you can just do that at a later point. Without further ado, let's start. Let me start by giving you a quick overview of our agenda for the next 10 minutes. First, I will introduce you to the German higher education system, followed by a spotlight on universities of applied sciences. Then I will go into detail about UAS7 and also Fresenius UAS. In the end, we will cover the application and admission requirements. To get a glimpse into the German higher education system, I'd like to have a look on some numbers. As you can see, Germany has 426 universities. I know that it was a question in the chat already, so here's your answer right now. Apart from that, there are also 216 universities of applied sciences. And in total, the German higher education sector includes 2.8 million students. Out of those, Germany has about 12% international students, and Germany is the third most popular destination for international students as well. To highlight universities of applied sciences, or UAS, which is their abbreviation, I brought some facts and figures that give a more detailed overview of UAS. For example, they emerged in the 1970s, so many of them have their 50th anniversary either this year or already coming up in 1 or 2 years. They use a practical approach, which also includes many partnerships with industry and business, so many collaborative projects. This also makes it easy for graduates to transition into their future jobs. And if we have a specific look on the sector of engineering, universities of applied sciences account for 70% of all graduates in engineering. I also like to point out that universities of applied sciences are known for very low student-faculty ratios. To sum it up, universities of applied sciences are very practical, applied, hands-on, and industry-oriented. This slide is just another overview for you to check at a later point. Something else I want to cover with you in the spotlight on universities of applied sciences is the difference between private and public universities. Starting with public universities, in Germany we have 95% of universities that are considered public. This means students are able to receive a quality education just for free. The only thing that it doesn't require tuition, but the only thing that you might have to or usually have to pay is a semester contribution of about 300 euros for 6 months, so for one whole semester. But this usually also covers public transport in the city or the region that the university is situated in. With 95% of the universities being public, this leaves 5% to account for the private sector. The main difference lies in the tuition fees. Usually on top, private universities are usually very global in scope, and they have much smaller class sizes and can therefore offer more individualized services. For example, at the Fresenius University of Applied Sciences, there are several programs that also include a mandatory component abroad, which is their way to offer global opportunities for all of their students. As a quick recap, we can add that both public and private universities in Germany have programs taught entirely in English, which makes them accessible to students from all around the world. Let's continue with a closer look on UAS7. So who are we? Who is UAS7? We are a network of 7 German universities of applied sciences located across Germany, as you can see here in the map. Our universities are located in the 4 largest German cities, which are Berlin, Hamburg, Munich, and Cologne, and in 3 smaller cities, but all of them are vibrant student cities, which are Bremen, Osnabrück, and Münster, which is where I'm currently from. We are an international network with offices in Berlin, New York, and Brazil. And within our 7 universities of applied sciences, we offer exchange programs. This could be summer or winter schools, as well as study and internship programs of either 1 semester or up to a full year in Germany. And of course, we also have full degree programs, which I will give a more detailed view of in a bit. And to round up our portfolio, UAS7 also offers PhD and research positions. For the English TED programs at UAS7, we have several undergraduate and graduate programs that are either entirely in English or offer at least some or most of the courses in English. Like you can see here, we have an international degree program in ship management or a master's program in global management. In addition, we also have our German programs. Okay, after covering UAS7, let's switch to Fresenius University of Applied Sciences. They have locations in Berlin, Cologne, Düsseldorf, Hamburg, Idstein, Munich, Wiesbaden, and New York. Fresenius is a private university of applied sciences with over 160 years of history. Fresenius has integrated study programs on bachelor and master level, and their faculties of economics and media also provide programs entirely taught in English. What's really special about Fresenius as a private university of applied sciences is that they offer different learning opportunities. Students can choose between full-time studies, part-time studies, or distance learning, and this also provides them with a bit more flexibility. On top, Fresenius also offers training, further education, and certificate opportunities. As I already said, Fresenius offers English programs as well. And like UAS7, they have them on different levels, for example, an international business management bachelor or a master's program in general business management. I'd also like to highlight 2 of their new and innovative study programs, which are masters in digital management, as well as one in international tourism and event management. At last, I would like to give you a quick overview of important application and admission requirements, as well as necessary resources you can use. First, you should always keep an eye on the requirements for your field of interest or a specific degree program, as they can differ between certain fields and universities. For example, Fresenius has options where students can enter with just the high school diplomas. If you successfully find your dream degree in Germany, don't hesitate to collect all the necessary material for your application and just start right away. Helpful sources you can use are linked right here under more info. Those are UniAssist, where you can use that link for your application, also ANABIN, and DIAD, the German Academic Exchange Service. Lastly, always mind the deadlines, as those are vary as well in between the different universities and fields of study. We made it through really quick. I just wanted to thank you very much for your attention and interest. And if you have any questions, Priya and I are happy to answer them. And also, if your questions are rather specific, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. You can just scan this QR code, which will lead you to a Google Forms, or you can just type in your questions and detailed information and we will get in contact. Or you can use our contact details right here. I will also post them in the chat right now.